In the world of showbiz, the phrase, "the show must go on," is practically sacred until it isn't. And this week, Kelly Clarkson broke hearts and headlines when she did what few A-list performers dare to do: cancel the opening night of her highly anticipated Las Vegas residency, just 90 minutes before curtain call. This wasn't just any show. This was a massive comeback moment for a multi-platinum artist, Emmy-winning talk show host, and beloved pop icon. Fans were in Vegas, dressed up, seated, and ready to watch history happen. But instead, they got an unexpected announcement from Kelly herself, and what she shared on Instagram sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry. In this video, we're diving deep into what really happened, why Kelly Clarkson hit pause on such a huge night, and what this says about the often brutal demands placed on artists. So, stay tuned as we break down every detail of this story, from heartbreak to healing and everything in between. Quick heads up, if you're into raw, no BS breakdowns of the wildest moments in celebrity culture, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. We cut through the noise, skip the sugarcoating, and bring you the real story, backed by facts, not fluff. Stick around, what's coming next is too crazy to miss. Kelly Clarkson pulled the plug on her opening night at Caesars Palace, just 90 minutes before Showtime, an almost unheard-of move in the Vegas entertainment circuit. Fans who had traveled from across the country were either walking into the venue or already seated, excited for the lights to dim and the magic to begin. But that moment never came. Clarkson's decision sent ripples not just through the audience, but also across social media, celebrity news outlets, and fan forums. This wasn't a minor gidget, it was a high-profile residency at the Coliseum, a venue known for hosting only the biggest names in the game. For Kelly to walk away from night one, especially at the 11th hour, meant something serious was going on. The shock value alone created a frenzy. People speculated whether it was a health scare, production failure, or last-minute personal emergency. But as the story unfolded, it became clear this wasn't about drama, it was about vocal preservation and artistic integrity. Just as quickly as the rumors swirled, Kelly took to Instagram to set the record straight. In a lengthy and heartfelt post, she addressed her fans directly. No PR team, no canned apology, just Kelly, speaking her truth. "We've been working 24/7 to make studio sessions the most intimate and extraordinary experience," she wrote, before dropping the emotional gut punch. "I am devastated to have to postpone tonight and tomorrow's opening." Those words weren't hollow. You could feel her heartbreak between every sentence. She wasn't just canceling a show, she was postponing a dream that had been in motion for months, and fans recognized that. While many expressed disappointment, the overwhelming response was one of empathy and support. In the age of cold press releases, this kind of emotional honesty from a celebrity was rare. It reminded everyone why Clarkson has maintained such a loyal fan base for over 20 years. She leads with heart even when it's breaking. What made this cancellation especially emotional is Kelly's deeply personal relationship with her audience. From the moment she won American Idol, her career has been built on authenticity and emotional connection. She's not the type to fake a smile and power through for the cameras. When Kelly says she's "grateful you always show up for me," she means it. Her fans have seen her through heartbreaks, reinventions, motherhood, and now a Vegas residency. That bond made the announcement feel less like a public statement and more like a friend admitting, "I just can't do it tonight." There's something profoundly human about that vulnerability, something we rarely get from celebrities. And in a city like Las Vegas, known for glitz, glamour, and illusion, Kelly's moment of raw honesty stood out even more. She wasn't hiding behind sequins or pyrotechnics. She was simply being real, and fans respected her even more for it. The Las Vegas residency wasn't just another notch in her career belt, it was a passion project. Branded as studio sessions, this residency promised an intimate, stripped-down look at Clarkson as both a vocalist and storyteller. It wasn't meant to be a flashy spectacle. It was a musical experience crafted with the intention of making every seat feel like front row. Announced back in February, the show had been marketed as something deeply personal and different from the usual Vegas glitz. This was about artistry, not theatrics. For Kelly to cancel the first night of such a unique and ambitious show wasn't just a scheduling hiccup, it was a sign of how seriously she takes her craft. She wasn't just letting people down, she was stepping away from something she'd poured months of emotion, time, and effort into. That adds a whole new layer to this story. This wasn't just a delay, It was a heart-wrenching decision from someone who truly cares. In her Instagram post, Kelly revealed what many fans suspected. Rehearsals had taken a serious toll on her voice. And if you know anything about Kelly Clarkson, you know her voice isn't just part of the act, it is the act. The strain of preparing for a residency of this caliber, especially one so vocally demanding, can't be understated. Daily rehearsals, production meetings, physical movement, emotional delivery, it all adds up. And unlike other artists who might lip-sync or have vocal backing tracks as safety nets, Kelly's known for live, powerful vocals every time she steps on stage. That means vocal fatigue can't be hidden or faked. By revealing the real reason behind the cancellation, Kelly took fans behind the curtain, showing the physical reality of being a performer. It's not all glam and glitter, it's vocal cords, mental stamina, and the will to push through. And sometimes, pushing through just isn't an option. What truly stood out in her message was this line: "I want the shows to be perfect for y'all." That level of care says everything you need to know about Kelly's professionalism. In an industry full of artists willing to wing it or phone it in, Clarkson is holding herself to a gold standard. She didn't cancel because she couldn't perform, she canceled because she couldn't perform to her fullest potential. That's a huge distinction. Many stars would have hit the stage and done a just okay show. But not Kelly. She knew that her fans deserved more than mediocrity. She's not interested in being a placeholder act in a Vegas lineup. She wants every show to be unforgettable. That refusal to settle, even under immense pressure, is why she's not just a star, she's an artist. And that mindset deserves recognition, especially in a culture that often prioritizes profit over quality. Clarkson made the smart and rare decision to take the weekend and following week off to fully rest and recover. It's easy to forget that vocal injuries can have long-term consequences. Ruptured cords, chronic strain, permanent damage, it's all on the line if singers ignore the warning signs. Kelly's decision wasn't dramatic. It was smart, calculated, and honestly, kind of heroic. In a culture that glorifies hustle, rest becomes revolutionary, and Kelly choosing recovery over risk sets an example for younger artists who might feel pressured to power through at any cost. This isn't about fragility, it's about longevity. Kelly isn't just protecting her voice, she's protecting her future, her artistry, and her promise to fans. That takes courage and foresight. Even as she dealt with her own setback, Kelly used her platform to praise the incredible team behind the show. From the musicians to the background singers, she made sure their work didn't go unrecognized. "The show was truly incredible," she said, making it clear that this wasn't a one-woman operation, it was a team effort. And while she may not have taken the stage, she made sure those who helped build the show were lifted up. In an industry where ego often runs wild, this level of humility is refreshing. She didn't throw blame. She didn't center the narrative solely on herself. Instead, she honored everyone involved, reminding fans that while she may be the face of the residency, it takes a village to make the magic happen. Kelly didn't end her message in defeat. Instead, she looked ahead with optimism and resolve. "I can't wait to be back next weekend," she said, promising that this delay was temporary and that what's coming next will be worth the wait. That forward-looking energy turned a cancellation into a cliffhanger. Suddenly, fans weren't just disappointed, they were anticipating. And that's the power of how you frame a setback. Kelly used this moment to build even more hype for what's to come, assuring her audience that this wasn't the end. It was just a necessary pause before the fireworks. That kind of attitude, resilient, humble, and focusetis, exactly why Kelly Clarkson remains a force in music, television, and pop culture. What's wild is that just hours before this emotional announcement, Clarkson was all over Instagram, hyping up the show. She posted a dramatic black and white photo from rehearsals, captioning it with excitement and hashtags like number opening night and number Vegas rehearsals. You could feel the energy, the hope, the thrill of what was about to happen. And then, nothing. That sudden emotional pivot made the cancellation feel even more raw and real. One minute she was radiating excitement, and the next she was vulnerably telling the world she couldn't go on. That swing isn't just dramatic, it's deeply human. It's a reminder that no matter how polished or famous someone is, life happens. Health falters, plans change, and sometimes the only thing you can do is be honest and trust your audience to understand. So what can we take away from all this? Kelly Clarkson showed us what it means to lead with honesty, to protect your craft, and to put quality over pressure. In an industry obsessed with image, she chose truth. In a world that pushes people to keep going, she chose to pause. And that, in itself, is powerful. If you're a fan, you already know this delay is only making the return that much sweeter. And if you weren't a fan before, well, this just might be the moment that changes that. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more celebrity deep dives, and drop a comment with your thoughts on Kelly's decision. Until next time, stay tuned and stay curious.